Yes.
Can everybody hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा अमिताभ का आवाज निकालो. Hey, क्या? Huh?
Loud and clear, sir.
All right. So, we live on YouTube. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is Nakshatra Lord of Ketu. It is such an important lecture. Okay. Nobody wants to know what wrong things are going to happen in their life. But when those wrong things happen, they blame the astrologer that you did not give me that one advice which would have saved a major chunk of my life, a major chunk of Ketu and how to use its nakshatra lord is what we are going to study today. Okay, it's a long lecture. Okay, and if you're one of those people who want to learn astrology in 2 minutes, okay, just see the technique and run away. Okay, you learn thousands of techniques, but not even learn application or mastery over even 10 techniques. And that's the reason very few astrologers today can make 10 correct predictions on the spot, not psychology, not mythology story, etc. So today we're not going to take the mythology story aspects of it that is reserved for our course, which is about to start in May, June. Okay. But we're going to take the practical implementation of Ketu. So please write this down. Wherever Ketu sits, the house significations, or where Ketu's dispositor goes, will be the area where you have committed mistake in previous life and God has given you the chance in this life to correct that mistake. So let's take the current Prashna. Ketu is in the 12th house. Okay. And the dispositor. So Ketu is here alone. But if this Ketu was, say, with moon, okay, then remember Ketu will be influenced by moon, will behave like moon. Now there are no planet with it. It will get the influence of the planets aspecting. Jupiter is aspecting and so many things are happening. So a lot of people, if we take Ketu, there will be some people, obviously I can understand, nobody's going to admit on camera, okay? In the last, the Prashna is active for 1 month or this, take it till Chandra, that means 2 days. So in the past 2 days, people have had discussions and debates with their spouses on bed pleasures or even shifting. Okay, why Ketu in the 12th house shows shifting? Okay, anyways, it doesn't matter. So, what are we looking at? Ketu is that mistake that we committed in previous life. And now God gives us a chance because you can't go to do masters without going through college. You have to finish college and then do your masters. Okay. So Ketu is that mistake you committed that now comes again for you to be tested and you will pass or fail. And let me tell you, the other way of looking at Ketu is, or looking at your life, if you want to see past life astrology, is कि whatever mistakes have happened in this life, 80 to 90% of the problems of your this life, the same problems have happened in your previous. Unless you master a trait, whether it is anger, whether it is greed or lust or wanting to be the world's greatest astrologer, same desire was there from previous. Most of the times. Okay. So, any which ways, if there are no questions, I'll quickly move forward. So identify how to see the nakshatra lord. Suppose you are one of those people who's young to astrology and you do not know how to find the nakshatra. So you can see the planet Ketu is written here. And next to it, if you go, there will be this nakshatra sequence. Please keep on admitting people. Now you do not remember, let's assume you don't know. Okay, Mool Nakshatra or Swati Nakshatra, which is the Lord, it is Rahu. Don't know. Okay. There is another quick, easy way in Jagannath Hora, which is a free software. Okay. We can see here Ketu is in Surya's Nakshatra. Got it, everybody? Where is this Surya? This Surya in this Prashna chart is in the 7,000 exalted. So that means if you are using this Prashna, you will say, now since the people who are present here, you say some of them would have had a fight with their spouse and it would have involved ego, separative element, because sun is separative. Are you all understanding? So this is how you have to interpret. I'll just quickly open the channel for anybody who has a doubt. They'll have to post their questions in the chat box and then raise their hand and we can take this further. No doubts, anybody? Okay. Yes, Ritu. I was hoping you would put it in the chat box first. But for you, all Khun is math. Go ahead, make my day. Kindly unmute yourself.
Sorry, sir, I can't, not very good at typing, but true that there was a separation between two people. I agree. I just wanted to tell you you're bang on.
Fights in the relationships or business
Yes.
partners, or at least arguments, etc., and all that. And at the same time, since Ketu is in the 12th and Sun is here, people would have slept on different beds. The husband, wife, or etc., etc., would have slept on different beds. If somebody wants to raise their hands and say, etc., they are more than free.
So they are far apart and they slept anyway in different places.
How do you? Obviously, what I mean is, this cannot become a Kapil Sharma show for the second. Dr. Mashur Gulati. Okay. If they are far apart, obviously they are sleeping in separate beds. ये कमाल का joke है यार. Okay. Those people who are living together, they would have slept on different beds. Okay. Or their husband would have joined probably around 12. So probably would have joined the bed around 4 o'clock. Even they slept. He might be busy watching a movie or television, anything like that. Would have joined the bed at around 4 o'clock, आसपास. Okay. Because that is 12th house के आसपास. Any which ways, doesn't matter. Let us go to our PowerPoint today and the charts is technique for all. So what are we learning? What mistake, what curse we did in previous life? Why? Because we behave in a non-dharmic manner. Okay? So let us learn the technique once again. Taught this on Sunday. Okay, but those who are new, I'm teaching it again, and this time with a lot of different examples. Okay. So this is also, what do you get? What kind of imprints you get? Is this was the most significant event in your previous life, or one of the biggest failures? Okay. And if you have to test this technique, then for 25 charts, you have to see only Ketus Nakshatra. Ketus Nakshatra. Got it, everybody? Unless you follow my methodology of learning, okay, of testing a technique, you can land up spending much more time than intended and getting distracted. Anyway, so let's take the step one. Where is Ketu in the D1 chart? In the example I gave you, Ketu was in the 12th house. Then see Ketu's Nakshatra Lord. This is the master key. Then see where it is sitting. Suppose Ketu's Nakshatra Lord is, say, for example, Jupiter. So where is Jupiter sitting in the horoscope? Which houses does it own? If you are advanced, take it from main Lagna and Chandra Lagna also. If you are not advanced, just take it from the main Lagna. So if it is, for example, Mithuna Lagna, Jupiter will be owning 7th and 10th. Easy, everybody? Has everybody got it? Okay. Now, take screenshot. This is the lesson the person did not master in previous life. It will come as a test. Take your screenshots. So, kindly keep yourself on mute, everyone. Okay. Is the technique easy and simple? Has everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
Anyone has doubts? Poonam Jaiswalji, yes, I was expecting your chat message first. But you have chosen the easy route. Okay, let me ask the question. Why type? Kyun mehnat?
Thank you,
Ulti.
sir. Sir, I couldn't understand the last point, the you explaining the technique. I could connect with the first three steps, but the last one, maybe I missed it. I am not able to understand.
Slide.
So can't.
So, can't hear me? You all can't hear me? Can you all hear me?
So now
Yeah.
you are audible.
All right. Suppose Ketu is in 5th house. Okay.
Right, sir.
Was the mistakes related to 5th house one could have done in previous life, and this life it can be repeated. 5th house of children. So suppose Ketu is in 5th house, one would have, not paid attention to education. So this life there can be a break in education. 5th house is children. So one would have ignored children in previous life. In this life, there is possibility of miscarriages. Suppose Ketu is in 10th house. So one would have not been very hardworking and focused in his career. So in this life, he will get two careers or he will change career. Are you understanding, everybody? Suppose
Yes, sir.
Ketu Lagna, in my case, okay. So you have to predict Ketu in Lagna person can have two careers. Or the person will have health issues. So in previous life, I did not take care of my physique, health, and this life also I'm not taking care. If you are used to eating ice cream every day, okay, you want it in the next life also. Are you understanding, everybody? So there is one person here who has Chandra in the 6th house. Who is that person? Where is that guy gone? So Chandra is milk. Okay. The Ketu's Nakshatra Lord is Chandra, so he's addicted eating 6 ice creams every day. पता नहीं मेरे को लगता है गोरखपुर में आइसक्रीम फ्री है. Any which ways, okay. And in spite of having all health issues, it is this one habit he cannot give up. And if I tell you the list of health issues, okay, you all will be shocked how powerful Ketu's Nakshatra Lord is working. You all will be shocked in his case. In which ways? Can we proceed to our PowerPoint? So let's take it slow and easy. Okay. Everybody knows how to look at, how to find your Ketu's Nakshatra Lord. Okay. Chart. Let's take the first chart. Oh my. So Ketu is in the 4th house. And it has various aspects as you all can see. Jupiter is aspecting. Saturn is also aspecting. Okay. Obviously, who's this Saturn? You know it is 6th and 7th. Who's this Jupiter? 5th and 8th Lord. Keep it in the back. But you're just understanding now what this Ketu is. So Ketu is in Anuradha Nakshatra, whose Lord is Saturn. You know how to see the Nakshatra. So he left his hometown and his career to pursue a love affair with a woman 14 years younger. So Ketu has behaved like how? Like Saturn. What is actually Nakshatra Lord? What is Nakshatra? Okay. The epileptic is there, not all nakshatras give results, all that I'll not get into it. Okay. I'll not get into it. It's not for this class. Today is Ketu and Nakshatra. So your planet is there. Okay. The chair on which it sits is the nakshatra. Easy to understand, everybody. The real atit, the real background is the nakshatra. Anuradha Nakshatra. Please write this down. Any planet which is in Anuradha, you will have to sacrifice. Write this down. I want to see who produces a research paper on this. Please keep on adding people. You will have to give offerings. If you don't have the sacrificing ability, Anuradha will make you sacrifice any which ways. Let's not do that. Our objective is not. So the nakshatra is the governing factor of that planet. And below that nakshatra is the nakshatra lord. Easy for everybody to understand. Absolute master key of a planet is these 2 levels. Further master key is the nakshatra pada. We'll not get into it today. All right, everybody. So quickly, Ketu will behave like Shani. So Ketu is in 4th house of home. Correct? It is behaving like Saturn. That means it will want a relationship. Saturn is the 7th house of relationship. And this Saturn is aspecting. That means Nakshatra Lord is aspecting it. So he left his career and hometown, fourth house of hometown, to have a love affair with a woman 14 years younger. He married her without her parents' consent. What happened? What happened? Eventually, the lady cheated the native and left. When he started a new relationship, she harassed the new couple for many years and did black magic on them, causing them trouble for years to come. Are you understanding what is happening? This is, of course, not a chart of an Indian. You can see by the zone, it is of somebody else. So, even abroad, black magic happens. The favorite pastime of Indians, I always say. Favorite pastime of Indians. Chalo, I'm free today. Let me do black magic. But today my mood is not there. Mood kuch khas nahi hai. Let me do some black magic. The favorite pastime of Indians. How to get jealous of people. Favorite pastimes. All our thousands of years of spirituality gone down the drain. Our saints are not happy with it. Our sages are not happy. Look at how that Ketu has behaved. The nakshatra lord has become karaka for the relationship. It is sitting in seventh house. Are you understanding? It is sitting in seventh house. Revisit the chart again. I'll show you the chart. Spending time on this first chart because it's not an easy chart. And most important is Saturn in the seventh house. There will be age gap in marriage or relationship, or there will be caste difference, or it can even be one very poor and the other partner very opposite of poor. Everybody. And what is very important is Saturn is with Mars. So this is the second marriage. Also, it has creeped in and created a problem. Okay, sure. Let's go to the next chart. Can anybody guess? I'm now putting you all on. You all can unmute. Can anybody guess? And I hope everybody has the nakshatra wheel. If not, I'll request Ruchi and Yuvang to circular chart to please share it. Or even Nitesh. Which nakshatra is Ketu?
Dhanishta.
Dhanishta.
Where is Ketu?
Uttarashada.
Uttar Bhadra.
Uttarashada, I think.
Magha.
Uttarashada.
It's it. Okay. Can anybody share the circle? Ruchi,
Sure.
Yes, sir, I have shared. Just it is loading.
Shravan,
It's Ravan.
Shravana.
It is Dhanishta. Dhanishta.
no,
It should be
Dhanishta. Dhanishta.
Shravan.
remember, what is the degree? Anybody can tell me the degree?
26
6.35.
degrees 35 minutes.
Who's on the edge?
Sir, it's Dhanishta.
Sir, it is Dhanishta.
Dhanishta.
23.402 is Dhanishta.
Ganishta.
Keep on. So you can see now. Who's the Lord of Dhanishta? Mars.
Mars.
Are you understanding? Of course, Ketu is having various aspects, like Venus is aspecting from the third house. Mars is aspecting. It's a very important factor. Mars. Please write this down, everybody. Very, very important shloka. It is, you will not find it in any book. Whenever Mars sitting from the sixth house, such a person has a huge karma coming regarding Martian actions, like murder, siblings, and especially sister-in-law, brother-in-laws, especially if it is in a enemy side. Mars in the sixth house, the person will carry past life karma very badly in this life, especially if in enemy houses this, that. Okay, this is Brigo astrology, what people don't know. But it will be, if the horoscope supports that such a life will be both this thing. Why? Mars is aspecting 9,000 of past life. Paladivika, chapter 1, shloka 14, then chapter 14, shloka 24. Then this Mars will aspect, seventh aspect, immediate past. Past life 9,000, immediate past life 12,000. And this Mars sitting in the sixth house of Shadripus is aspecting life. Oh, yes. These kind of people sometimes could have been in the army or in some previous life in the king's district, could have committed murder. But definitely, if it is in enemy sign, okay, then your marriage is controlled by sister-in-law. Very, very important. Or what some people, especially who are living in Gorakhpur, they call sister-in-law as dine-in-law. Why that guy is smiling? Anyway, so this is a very important part. We can test it and take this further. Sure. Now, here we go. This is very important. Ninth house. Are you understanding? The nakshatra lord of Ketu is Mars, looking at ninth house of Guru. Mars gives you organization. Mars is army general, always trying to be organized. So he joined a spiritual organization. And who's this Mars? 12th house of sex and 7th house of relationship. Now see the story. The Guru liked her so much that he wanted to have sex with her. And he started haunting her dreams. Whether he started or it came to her, only God knows. You know, means he had that power or whatever. We don't know. She was so sure that her married life became nil and eventually left her husband, unable to become intimate again with anybody. Do you think so? Don't you think so? This is a very significant part of this native's life, this event. Ketu is sitting where? Ninth house of Guru. Correct? Everybody?
Mm.
The dispositor has gone in the fifth house. So love. Correct? But the nakshatra lord is Mars. It is aspecting you. And is Mars Ketu combination good or bad? Is combination. You getting it? Everybody? So you can easily say this Mars is giving this result. Dipesh is saying, I have Mars in 6th house Aquarius. There was few past lives of warriors, etc. So probably he's done past life regression, some things. He can verify what we are saying. Has everybody understood this? Yuvan, can I request you to just monitor the YouTube live part? Some people
Yes,
keep
sir.
on link and this and that.
Hmm.
Can become the admin and handle it. All right. Any
Yes, sir.
question? We go to the next one, everybody. Very important part of your past life. Imagine your guru wanting to have sex with you. That's not a joke, man. Are you getting it? Something you must have done in previous life to deserve this. Something. And who's this Mars? This seventh lord of relationship and 12th lord. It became to such an extent of marriage became zero. And that is the reason I keep on telling you, he's a foreigner. Okay, I keep on telling people, please don't get into organizations. Don't do remedies, don't get into organizations. Most people who are Indians, the hobby of Indians is to do tantra and power. And
Hello?
then
Hello?
silence, silence, silence. So you don't get into this kind of mess and then spoil the organization, this thing. Any which ways. Let's go to the next thing. All right. This is such an important chart. Where is Ketu? Fifth house of love. Correct? Everybody?
Yes.
It is with Mars. Obviously, it's not a good thing. Because this Mars is karma law. So this person, even if you don't go to Nakshatra Lord, since Ketu is with Mars, Ketu is not alone. So this person will be tested. Okay? This person will be tested. Then, where he'll be tested? You all know. The Nakshatra Lord is sitting in the fourth house. Are you getting it? Everybody, now start thinking. He was in love with a girl, had a relationship for several years, had everything, whatever, intimacy and all that, etc. Said and done. If yourself on mute, I do not understand. Don't unmute yourself unless you are asked to. The person did not marry the person he loved because of parents. She had a medical condition and the parents said no. You choose between her or you choose between the inheritance that you are going to receive. And the inheritance was very huge. Very huge. So at the end of the day, money as usual won over love. You can see Mars Ketu. What was the result in this life? This person married somebody else. The person he was to marry, the person he loved, could not conceive. That is the reason the parents said, oh, no, no, no. We want our lineage to go ahead. Are you all understanding? Love is not that important. Our lineage should go ahead. Like a typical Indian, it chose money over love. And what exactly did he choose? The Nakshatra Lord is Saturn sitting in the fourth house of property. Does it make easy sense? Where is Ketu? Fifth house of love. Where is the Nakshatra Lord? Saturn, fourth house. Okay. And Saturn, fourth house is constructed property. Both. But God also has his own plans. He says, Beta, you did this mistake in the last life. Again, now you chose money over love. take the property, marry somebody else, which is what he did, and he could not conceive. Are you understanding the joke? Why I've taken this chart? He left the woman because she could not conceive. You know? And now he could not conceive. So for years he cried about wanting a child and all that. So it's a story of the guru kind of thing, you see in the famous Oscar-winning movie. In my time, it was a very famous movie. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. So the villain in the movie, the lady, she says, I was good to sleep with, but not good to teach. You know? So that's how beautiful. And the worst part is, I think this guy, okay, when he did the IVF, was given a choice, something, I don't know how medically that is possible or something like that. But this is what was told to me, between male and female child. So he selected male. It's like very easy. Most of the times, women go through all the partiality all their life. They are subjugated and treated below human standards because they are a woman. But when it comes to their own child, own son, they'll say, no, better you go and select it male only. Are you getting it? So this is how karma comes back. You want to see more charts? Okay, quickly. My request is parallel commentary. Do not put it on so that I don't get disturbed in the chat box. Okay? Okay. Let's take another property chart. Okay. Where is Ketu? Anybody? Just look at the degree of Ketu. 12th house, immediate past life. Correct? Dispositor, where is it sitting? 9th house. Correct? Everybody? Who's also the third lord of brother sitting in the 9th house of father. Get the clues, write the clues. Now come on, tell me. Ketu's Nakshatra lord, what will it be? Come on. Come on, fast. Why can't you all reply, Baba? Have I kept you on mute? Or at least put it in the chat.
Adra, sir. Adra,
Adra?
Adra, sir. Rahu, the
Right?
Lord.
Or Ketu is not going to behave independently. Its Nakshatra Lord is in the 6th house. Its dispositor is 3rd house of siblings and placed in 9th house of father. So some story will happen. Now, incidentally, you can see because it is another shadowy planet, it doesn't have lordship. Okay, the lordship is no doubt Aquarius, and the dispositor is going over here. Jupiter,
Hmm.
which is on Mars, siblings, property. Jupiter debilitated means adharma. Okay, remember a debilitated planet in 6 and 12 houses will behave differently than when it is in Kendra and Trikona. All right, that is basic common sense astrology, basic fundamentals of basics of astrology. What did he do? His father built a house. He threw his father out of that house. Father and mother both. And siblings also. You're understanding that connection? Rahu, Nakshatra Lord of Ketu is Rahu, 6th house of cheating.
Hmm.
This is a classical combination. Before the start of this lecture, what did I tell you? Ketu in the 12th house, spirituality. Okay. It is a joke. Ketu in the 12th house, spirituality. Don't form premature conclusions. Ketu in the 12th house, spirituality. Spirituality का कोई लेना देना नहीं है आदमी के कुंडली से. It has nothing to do with spirituality. Giving 1 month to parents and siblings. This is my house, all of you are out. He had done big, smart move. 6th house is chalaki. 6th house is chalaki, shrewdness. Over there, Rahu is sitting. So he is not going to become like Sri Ram. Only Sri Ram could handle the Rahu energy in 6th house. Are you getting it? Because unlike this chart where the dispositor is getting debilitated, dispositor is getting debilitated. Here, see, dispositor is getting debilitated. But in Sriram's case, dispositor comes here. Are you getting it, guys? One second.
Ketu is also debilitated.
Sorry, that was office and I had to take it. Office boys also need, the team needs the credit. So you're understanding how the energy is moving. Karka Lagna, Jupiter in Lagna is Sri Ram. Jupiter in 7th house will be behave something else, not debilitated. Obviously not Sri Ram, na? Obviously not Maryada Purushottam, right?
Mhm.
And that is the reason astrologers hide their own horoscopes. Okay. And I don't see any reason why astrologers hide their horoscopes. Why? Jupiter debilitated. Who is this Jupiter for Karka Lagna in that horoscope you saw? 9th Lord of Father and Guru. So he backstabbed his own father. Are you understanding? He backstabbed his own father. So 9th house is father, guru, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, etc., etc. So we got to understand. One planet is showing you how that Ketu is behaving. This Ketu, I'm coming to the point that I want to actually take this chart for. It's not for the property. This Ketu, so you cross Ketu, keep yourselves on mute or I will get angry. This Ketu is actually Rahu. What is the technique? You have to put it in bracket. You put Rahu here. So this person cheated. The first wife, she cheated on marriage. Are you all understanding now? The first wife cheated on marriage. What did he do? The second marriage, he went for second marriage. He cheated that woman. He didn't tell her I was married earlier. Are you all understanding? Till date, she does not know he is married. He was married. And everybody else in the family part of the same sin. Are you understanding, everybody? How the nakshatra lord is functioning. Where that planet is there, the nakshatra lord, you put it in bracket. That is another way to think. Where he will do 6th house of cheating. How? Incidentally, in this case, it is Ketu. So, sorry, incidentally, in this case, it is Rahu.
Rahu.
So, we have to take his dispositor. So, he will do some adharma. How? Where? In property. And what was this whole thing? What was the mistake of this person's life? He did not want any of his siblings, 7 siblings. He said, I don't want any of my siblings to become better or more financially prosperous than me. Can you imagine? And they are all thick. All the siblings are thick. Huh? One full Gunda gang. How that Ketu is secret agenda also. Are you getting it? Anyway, let's go to the next chart quickly. See here. Ketu is in which degree? Now you tell me. What is the nakshatra lord of this Ketu?
Sir, Ashwin,
Yeah, nakshatra lord, beta.
it's Ketu.
No,
Ashwini.
Ketu is
Ketu,
double
Ketu,
powerful. Double powerful, correct? Everybody? And who's this Ketu? 12th lord of losses. So not in immediate past life it is coming. Now, how will this Ketu, where is this Ketu placed in the 5th house? Easy.
Hmm.
Something to do with children. How you are getting? Definitely with children. Because Jupiter has come here. So the Karaka has come. It gives more this thing. And who is the dispositor of Ketu and Jupiter? Mars. They're exalted. With Mercury, Karaka of what? Free will. How to spoil your karma. Wherever Mercury is sitting, go ahead and spoil it. That house you can nicely spoil. Screw its happiness by gossiping. This person has screwed the life of his siblings, her siblings, only because of phone calls. All her siblings are asking one question. The spouses of her siblings. Are you married to us or to your sister? How can everybody have the same question? Are you all getting it, everybody? So what has happened now? This person committed the mistake of vocalizing, I don't want children. Who's going to take care of children? Who's going to take them every time to the washroom? Who's going to clean their diaper, their potty, etc., etc.? So what happens? The mistake is a big mistake. Verbalizing it. Why? The dispositor of Ketu is here. Every time we have gone to the dispositor. In the previous case, Ketu was here, the dispositor was here, 9th house of father. Okay. Now, what has happened? This person finally got married. Ketu got activated. Mars is aspecting. So initially was using condoms. Please write this down. I have said earlier also. Please do not, if you have Ketu in the 5th house, for heaven's sakes, don't use contraceptive pills or any form of contraceptives. It can backfire with super duper heavy karma. This is the advice you have to give to the younger generation. Only get married when you are prepared for it. Basically, I will take about wherever your Ketu is sitting now, don't use your free will. Why? Who is the Karaka of free will, ladies and gentlemen?
Mercury.
And to get
Debilitated, sir. Yes.
Understanding. अभी नहीं. Don't use free. I am Ketu in Gemini. I'm always in Dharma Sankat. Am I using free will or am I for destiny? Are you understanding? So this kind of things are very fine in astrology. You'll never find it in books. You'll never find it. You will get this by observing people, observing people's lives intimately. And that is what will make you a fantastic astrologer. Sugandha Parashar says she can't hear me. Daniel, don't know. Yes or no? Can you all hear me?
Sir, the voice got cut off in between.
No, but is it for everybody or only for
Yeah.
you?
Yes, sir. Voice was cracked at that time.
Yeah, it was
Like, the free will point which you spoke in that.
No free will. Where Ketu is sitting. Simple. Write this down. These are golden words. Don't use free will. Don't use emotions. Where Ketu is sitting. Are you getting it, everybody? Sure. So what happened? This person, Mars is aspecting. That means sibling will play a role in children. What is the meaning of aspect? How do you translate aspect into real prediction?
Hmm.
This is how. This is how you got to do it. If a planet is aspecting means what? Kabab mein haddi. Some interference.
Okay.
Are you getting it? Is it a friendly planet? Okay. Then it's a good thing. If it is an enemy planet, okay, or a malefic planet, so that one event regarding sibling, Mars is siblings. So sibling got pregnant and she had an issue. How come the sibling got pregnant? How did my sister get pregnant and I am not pregnant? Are you all understanding now? Everybody with me?
Yes, sir.
So what happened? Then she got pregnant. Then competition between sibling. And her baby did not develop properly. She had to abort. So then the whole jealousy. My sibling is pregnant. My sibling's child is now delivered. He's fair. Okay, mine. All that jealousy that happens, Indians are still stuck on black and white. Correct? We all are stuck on black and white. Apart from thousands of years of spirituality and the highest number of saints and goddesses, gods here, we are still stuck on black and white. No doubt America is also stuck, so let's not blame them. But they don't have so many saints. Now we have had so many saints. Okay. So the war started. Then abortion after abortion, IVF not happening, this not happening, years went by. Finally, person conceived in this thing, yet there was a problem. She is fair and the child is dark. Are you getting? So she didn't blame her husband who was dark. She went and she blamed all her siblings. Okay, it is your nazar dosh that because of that, it is a evil eye, because of that, my child is dark skinned. Can you imagine the joke? Double MBA. I haven't found Indians much educated in life, in spite of they having doctor's degree also. This is the thing. And what happens when you grow up in such an environment? The child will suffer psychologically. The child will suffer psychologically. So our Jyotish and our spirituality hasn't helped us. So unless our Jyotish helps us spiritually grow, okay, we will only use astrology as a Madari ka tamasha. as a strip dance astrology. And we don't mind also. We don't mind selling Jyotish in this manner. Any which ways. Let's go to the next chart. Which chart is this? Very skit. Oh, yeah. Very, very important chart. Chalo, tell me Ketu's Nakshatra. Which Nakshatra Ketu is in? We all have the circular chart. At least by now 200 people here.
Hasta.
Hasta, sir.
Hasta Nakshatra.
Who's the next
Moon.
one of us?
Moon.
Third father.
Moon.
That means this should be the most important house, correct?
Mm.
At least out of 12 events, please write this down. Broadly speaking, there are 12 events in a person's life. Broad. That will shape his life. With this technique, will you be able to see one of the most important events? Is the question you need to ask. Only then you will realize, is this technique important or not? Are you all with me, everybody? Savitri Gunjal, Satish Deshpande, I can't see you. Okay, everybody else. Anuradha Singh and Swati, I can't see you. Okay. So, cameras on, everybody. She had a relationship but broke up. Only to find out that she was pregnant. So she did her first abortion for whatever reasons, valid reasons. She must be happy. Now read further. There is a list of abortions that she can't even recall how many abortions she's had. Why? Ketu's Nakshatra Lord is Chandra, who's
Sitting.
the third Lord of free will. I always say, third Lord is free will. What is written below? She is presently 1968 born. 68 born. That means 2, 5.
57.
Person is 58 without children. Living abroad, they can still have children abroad. There is technology, etc., and all that. You understand how that is powerful a technique this is. Did we use nakshatra lords like this if we hadn't been told to focus it in this manner? Everybody with me?
Yes, sir.
What are you going to do? Okay. I'm going to go from my legendary break. Okay. All of you will be on silent. You're going to test 5 charts right now. Ketu Nakshatra Lord. No chit chatting, no asking about other people's horoscope. Mind your business is the best advice given to me in astrology. Don't get into networking, selling gemstones here in the chat box, etc. Mind your business, test 10 charts right now. I'm going to stop the recording. Okay, Nitesh, can you pause?
Yes, we have to